Guten Morgen. Good morning, everyone, or good day, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me this morning to Wrapping It Up 123 with Michi and Friends. I really think I need to change that to and friends because you guys are my friends and you're always here with me on this Saturday morning. I love that. I hope you brought yourself a beverage and some projects. I'm gonna talk real fast about the little wheel that we have collected for this. Today is number 7 of Wrapping It Up 123 with Michi, and I think the lucky number 7, I think we need to spin that wheel today. So it's closed, the wheel is done. Unless something comes in, we may have time to add it, but at the end of the show, we will spin that wheel for a little prize. Hello, everyone in chat. Kendall's Crochet, Melissa, Linda Padilla, Mariana. Oh, Jennifer is here. Billy Joe. Sandy, guten Morgen. Good afternoon to you. How are you? How is the weather there? Kim's Craft Shack Shop. I can't get over that name. It's so fun. Sandra, hello. She always goes, hello. Marjorie, Lois, Don Aaron, Tank. Good morning, Tank. And Heidi. I did get my tea and making a cardigan and poncho. Nice. I also brought some tea today because ragweed is really high and I got a little stuffy. My eyes are all puffy. So I made myself a yogi tea today, and I believe this is a cup I was gifted by our lovely Sherry. I believe Sherry Knowles gifted me this one, and I am drinking yogi tea today. It's the Positive Energy Tangerine. That's just one that I grabbed, and the quote, they always have a little quote on their little tea bag strings. The quote today says, every neighbor can be your teacher. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That is good, but it's still really, really hot because I literally just made that before I came in here. We have crazy weather, cool in the night, and then soars into the 90s. Yeah, we're still having it hot too. Not as hot, but still pretty warm, like 80, high 80s, low 90s. I could use some energy today. Yeah, can't we all? I mean, really. Good morning, Mama Wench. She says hello to everyone. Rebecca is here. Hello, hello. And Pam. And thank you so much for joining. Pebbles Pico. Hello, hello. And everyone that's coming in or watching or lurking in the bushes or watching replay. Thank you guys so much. I brought 3 projects. Well, actually 2.5. Because I want to try this guy out today. I'm just want to just then play around a little bit, try it out with the recommended crochet hook. This is the Karen Smash Cakes. This is the colorway Caramel Crunch. Caramel Crunch. It is a 4-weight, 100% acrylic. It looks fun. I just want to try it out. I just want to try out some different stitches with it and see what it looks like. It's really chilly in New Hampshire in the morning, 70s though, which is nice. Oh, so it's chilly in the morning and then goes up into the 70s because we're starting in the 70s. It's like 73 degrees already outside. Good morning, Lana Nana Banana Crochet. How are you? Isn't that pretty, Don Aaron? This is one of the colorways, and then I don't know if you saw that, but I showed them Sunday. These are the only 2, or did I show them Wednesday? I don't know. I showed them one of those days. Maybe it was Wednesday, but these are the 2 colorways I got. This is the Caramel Crunch, and this is the Jelly Filled. Yeah, so I'm gonna try it out and see how it works up as my probably 3rd winding down project. My first one, what time is it? Okay, my first one is finishing up. I'm on my 2nd Karen anniversary cake with the blanket for the Kendall auction that Don Aaron is putting on. This is how much I got so far, and it's this white. It's pretty white. It's got to be a really nice blanket. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish it up this weekend. I should be done. It works up pretty fast. I'm using the feather stitch. I am on my second cake, and I got this much left. So this is going to be going into the auction to help Kindle out. And Dawn Aaron is putting it on August the 27th, so a week from now. Yeah, so that is the feather stitch, and I'm going to be working on that this morning. See if I can get a couple of rows in. I feel like I'm mining gold. Yes, Kendall, it's going to be beautiful. Whoever's going to auction this, it's a very, very nice blanket with love in every stitch. I love these old Karen anniversary cakes. If you have some, let me know, please, because I will, I'm always on the lookout, but I'm not paying $100 for one of these cakes because there are some crazy people out there selling them for that. Hello, Michael. Hello, Sherry. September the 27th. Right. That's next week, Friday. No, Saturday? It's Saturday. It's the 26th. Okay, the 26th. I knew it was Friday. That's it. Friday, 3:30. Okay, the 26th, Friday, 3:30. All right, I will be at work, but I will tuning in. I will try to put you like on the quiet, but I will stop in. All right, so that's that one, and I've been working that with an 8mm, but then I'm also gonna work on this guy, which is the granny stitch blanket I've been working on. It's like a teddy bear blanket. This yarn is so soft. This is the Huga Red Heart Huga fur, and it's a string with all these lovely hairs on it. I really was not. I don't know what I had my doubts about this yarn, but I'm really liking working it up. I really like it. I really do. And I am working this one also with a 5.5. So this is what the smash cake wants. So I got the hook for that. So I think I'm going to start with this granny stitch blanket right here. We're going to go ahead and get a sip of water. It's 5:30 our time. Oh, that's right. Kendall, thank you. That's right. We're 2 hours. That's perfect. That will be perfect. I will be there. Yes, wonderful. The 26th, 3:30 Pacific. Thank you so much, Cherry. 5:30 Central and 6:30 Eastern. Perfect. Okay, that's good. We're good. Because I get off a little early that day, and yeah, that'll be great. All right, grab a drink. My tea is still a little bit too hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. I got 2 little stitch markers here. Okay, this is my corner. There's my. All right, 20 minutes on the clock. There we go. So I know what Jennifer is working on, but what's everybody else working on? Tina, hello. Mimi, hi. She's sending a blanket hello to anyone. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all the love you've been giving to our beautiful Kendall. Yes, that's what I love about this community. We're showing love to everyone. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, I think I took the wrong stitch marker out. My package says it's out for delivery today. Woohoo! UPS is bringing you a big old box. I can't wait to see what you say. Okay, something is not right here. Where is my beginning and my end? Okay, I think I need to turn it around. There we go. Since I can't sit to film yet, I'm working up my holiday jamboree blanket pattern. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. You still hurting? You still down? But you know what? Yeah, take all the rest you need. Working on a rectangle shawl. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to start with this one. Let me get this out because I don't want to have this crinkle noise here. This is my little... The last of the, no, is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first of the white And then after that comes that little blue. It's a really nice, it doesn't fuzz, it doesn't shed. It's just a really, has anybody ever tried the Huga fur? Working on a shawl cardigan with sleeves for a Christmas gift. Nice. I love making those. I love making those shawl cardigans. I'm actually working on, or I piddled around with a pattern I'm writing. I got too many going on. I need to finish some. But it's more like a cocoon cardigan. Yeah, it's more like a cocoon cardigan that I'm working on. I got a box from Hirschner's yesterday, all sparkle scrubby yarn, and I put a premiere order under Michi and Friends. Aw, thank you so much for your support. I do have, hello King Morgan, I do have a little premiere to show you guys tomorrow. I got a little premiere to show you guys tomorrow, and I got some happy mail yesterday from our oodles and caboodles. I don't know what's in there yet. Knitting a sweater with thin but very hairy yarn, green, blue, white, variegated. Ooh, also knitting another sweater with a 3-weight and playing around with epoxy resin. Nice, Sandy. Awesome. Is that skinny chenille? I don't know if you would consider that. I don't know. It's like a fuzzy. Okay, it's like one string. It's one string of like tiny chain. It's like a tiny miniature chained string. And it has these little hairs on it. That's what that is. The string they're on is chained. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting yarn. Let's see here. Did I already chain my 2? I think I did. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm just working up granny stitches in the chain 2s. Or chain 1s, chain 1s. Yep, you work it up just like a granny square in the rounds. And you make your corners just like you would do a granny square. I mean, this is like, and you know, it requires a simple stitch like that because you just really can't tell much. So, but it's so soft, you guys. It's super soft. I think we're gonna have a fight at the house of who's gonna get this blanket. I may just have to give it away because I don't know. The house will, and I don't know, is this a yarn that is still around? Is this actually still available on the market? I'm curious because I may have to make another one. I used it as a border before. Nice. Okay. I could see this on a cardigan, like a cocoon actually like a cocoon cardigan. I could see this as the border, like just make it about, 3-4 inches. Yeah, as like a nice soft border. It's actually a good idea. But yeah, I need to look and see if that is still available. I hope I can work on something today. I haven't worked on anything all week. Oh, because you've been so busy with the darn move. I get it. I haven't been able to work much. That feather blanket, the feather stitch blanket, that's been my car project this week. That was my mini lunch break car project. That's the only time I was able to work on it because when I got home, I would fill up packages and send out boxes. There. Hello, Katie's been yarnified. How are you? And hello, Scrimshaw Rose. And I'm sorry if I don't see you. So I learned that StreamYard has a new feature. If you're asking a question, it's supposed to highlight it for me. So somebody ask me something. I want to see if it really works. Working on a Nana June Blessing and a 2-bit granny in Pride colors, as well as my LOTD number 12. Nice, Linda. And I found the perfect color, I think the perfect yarn for your cardigan in my stash the other day. So that's something I'm going to be working on. I'm excited to do that. It's not going to take long, but what is my favorite color? Yep, it is. It's highlighting those. It's not highlighting them, but it is putting a question mark next to it, so it pops out at me. Awesome. It's working. That's awesome. Good job, StreamYard. My favorite color is teal. Blues, but teal is pretty much my favorite, and I'm feeling okay. I got a little bit of the allergies going on, but I'm doing okay. It's not highlighted, but on the side of it, let me show you. Maybe it shows it. No, it doesn't. Okay. But on my end, it has a question mark in a little box next to it. So you notice it. Yeah, it's really easy to notice. How many years have you been crocheting? Oh, many, 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 many. My grandma started to teach me when I was 4 or 5. I was just little bitty, and then we learned more in school, and then took a little time off when I had my first child. But yeah, I could probably easily say over 20 years. Yes, the feather stitch. It is. When I get the project out, I'll show you guys. When I start on it, I will show you a little bit. It's just you pretty much use one stitch, then the stitch underneath, kind of like a half spike stitch, the stitch underneath, and then you go over to the next stitch. I'm almost finished with the Haunted Mansion shawl. Ooh, Melissa, nice. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone, says Melissa. Good morning. I don't know if I'm going to get much done on this. Aw, Scrimshaw Rose, thank you. We'll have to add you to the wheel later before we spin it. And I think you're already on there a few times. Yeah, it's the feather stitch. It's kind of like there is like a little spike stitch in it, but it's just the design that it makes. And that's why I love this Karen anniversary cake from 2 years ago, because it makes it look so nice. You don't have to color control. It color controls itself. It's just absolutely stunning for that. Sherry, the designer, uses chenille for the skull and cotton for the flowers, eyes, nose, and smile, but you can use whatever you want. Ooh, I've made a skull pattern before from Tiffany Hansen. She has a skull pattern. She actually made a pair of pants with a bunch of skull squares. I made pot holders out of it. And on my pot holder with the skull, I used the glow-in-the-dark yarn. I thought that was kind of fun. Greetings, Connie. How are you doing? She's working on Bot's blanket kit, Cut Under Pressure. Ooh, I think I have that one. I actually found a box in all of my stash with a few blanket kits in it. Some Mary Maxim kits. Yeah, I'm either gonna see if I'm just gonna give those away, sell them, or use the yarn out of them, perhaps. But yeah, I found a whole box with blanket kits. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. Nice. I'm doing all right. Just a little bit of the allergies. The ragweed is high. And it looks like it's going to rain outside. Kendall, I don't know. Did you get any rain? Because the clouds sure look like we're going to have a storm. Yeah, we watched some movies last night. that I probably shouldn't have watched because they kept my brain going. Like natural disaster movies, they kind of, well, one was a natural disaster movie and the other one was actually nuclear disaster, so not so great. I was shooting for a sweater, but it's going to be a baby blanket. I don't like the pink, but for the little kids, yeah, there you go. Little girls love pink. You know, but even little kids' sweaters, like a little kid's sweater with pink. Yeah, see, now it's going to be the season where we're all going to be working on blankets and sweaters and cardigans. I'm excited for that. I'm ready for a little bit cooler weather. I'm ready for the fall weather. I'm done with the 90s and the hundreds. How is California right now? Are they still pretty warm? Does it ever cool off, Dawn Erin, where you are? Do you ever get like cool, like winter weather? Good morning, Sally Stevens. How are you? Yeah, Katie's Been Yarnified has some yarn in her Mercari shop, y'all. I have it in my shop. I have some of it in my shopping cart, but I had to, I can't. Got other bills to pay first, and all the shipping this week kind of got my budget, took over my budget. But she has some pretty yarns in her shop on Mercari. You probably have seen it on her Facebook if you follow her, but she has some of it posted for sale. Just FYI. It's 60 here and I'm a happy camper. That is nice. 50s and 60s. I could live with that all year long. Is there such a place that has that all year long? 50s and 60s. I win for the coolest place to be. Canada? Well, but you get hot too, don't you? It's going to be 87 here today and 93 tomorrow. Yes, but really cloudy and overcast, Southern California. Okay, so you have about the same temperatures as we do, even with the clouds. We got the clouds going too. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. I love your yarn. Everybody, yeah. You spin beautiful yarn. Dawn Erin, Spring, the yarny enthusiast. Everybody. Oh, Rebecca, thank you. I'm going to have to add you. It is highlighting them for me. Perfect. I can put them on the wheel later. There you go. Connie, she's using the weather. She says, weather for Eunice. Is that how you say it? Eunice? Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 78 Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the east at 2 miles per hour and the current humidity is 82. Evansville, partly cloudy at 78. So pretty much everybody's in the 70s. There you go, Sandra. Let's see what your weather looks like. Baton Rouge. Oof, she's the hottest right now, 82. She has the hottest weather right now. Louisiana, right? Baton Rouge. Let's see where Mimi's at. Mimi is my neighbor down south. Oh, but it skipped you, Mimi. Put it in again because I think that one, Seabrook, is Sherry, I believe. All right, you're going to have to slow down. Huntersville, 74 degrees. Down is those black swamps. Yes. Well, Louisiana and Alabama, they're always warm too. Swampy. High humidity, right? Belgrade is 85. Wow. Wow. You guys, Sandy, you guys had a hot summer, didn't you? And I know, do you have air conditioning? Because I know Germany does not. I mean, they have, my friend, she has like a little room unit, you know, just like one little, not a window unit, but actually one that you kind of like, it's like it's mobile. You can push it around in all the different rooms. Germany, I don't know. Let's see, we have 2.5 minutes left. Let's look it up because I've got it on my phone. But Durkheim, 83. Wow. But then tomorrow, 69. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a crazy weather. So they have an 85 for the high today in Bad Dürkheim. But then tomorrow, 69. And then all week next week, 50s. So I guess they're just having this one day today that is a little hot. Crazy. I wonder if Nightbot would do if I put the zip code in. That's crazy weather. Because they are in harvest season right now, my area. They're harvesting grapes. And I watched, yeah, that is drastic, isn't it? And I watched one of my friends, he posted some beautiful pictures of harvesting his grapes for his wine. Oh, made me homesick. And he was like, well, we're always here. You can always come and visit. And I was like, I know. I just need to have the time and the money to do so. It's not just like, oh, let's go to Texas. Or let's just go down, you know. No, we have to go quite a ways. Sandy says we're going to have temperatures up to 90s. Ugh. But that's good. Cold nights, at least. That helps. Yes, 6 millimeter is a J hook. And 5 is an H, and that's my favorite. Oh, and I do have a little furls to show tomorrow. Yes. And what else? I think I have a little furls tomorrow, a little premiere, got a happy mail. There was something else. Weather for Linda in Yorkville is conditions are sunny. So pretty much everybody is in the 70s, 80s. So it's still all the way around. All right, that was the first. Let me pause it for a second. I'm going to get a sip of water and then switch our project. Hooks. We're talking hooks, I see. I'm using a 2.75. Ooh, that is tiny. So are you using a fingering weight right now? Is that why? All right, I'm going to put this one up. Oh, see, it's getting thinner. Yeah, this is going to be a super cozy blanket. So soft. So soft. Soft and squishy. And light. It's very light. 2.75. I'm going to get me some tea. Tank, they're double-ended tulips. All right. Cindy Lou didn't put the zip code behind your weather. That's what Nightbot is saying. There you go. Ooh, Valonia, is that how you say it? Valonia, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 75. There's a lot of 70s, but I saw one of them had Georgia at 84. This tea is yummy. This yogi tea, the tangerine sweet, is called sweet tangerine, positive energy. So good. Rebecca, I did too. I went to the meat market in our town yesterday because I was in hopes to find my cheese, which they did not have. But I picked up a rump roast and some butterfly pork chops for schnitzel and some stew meat. And I have the roast out and I'm going to put it in the crock pot and I'm going to have to watch it. And I told my husband he's not allowed in the kitchen while that crock pot is working because he ruined the last one. The last one was pork, but this one is beef. All right, got the feather stitch blanket. So my feather stitch blanket, I start with a half double crochet and I end with a half double crochet. And then I stack on the first stitch. Yeah, my husband is not allowed to touchy. No touchy. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my Lord. Yeah, he will not live it down either. I told him, I said, no. Okay, so, all right. So I'm at the new row and I chained one. And now I'm going to put a half double crochet in this last stitch, which was a half double crochet from the row before. Okay, so sorry, I don't have a camera set up to show you guys, but so I started with a half double crochet right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go into that same stitch and yarn over. So I have 3 loops on my hook now. And now I'm going into the stitch below underneath it, this one right here. Again, yarn over, go in there. It's kind of like a little spike and then pull up the loop. Now I have 2 5 loops on here. Yarn over again, and now I'm going into the next stitch right here. Yarn over, pull up a loop. And now I should have 7 or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops, and I go through all of them and chain 1. That's what creates that little, yeah, it's pretty much like a half spike because you're going into the same underneath next. I might have to set up the camera next time and do a little sample. Yeah, and this yarn works up so nicely. But I mean, you could color control it. You could just use different colors or use a colorway that is wound up like this. I'm trying to see if we have one that we could use. Okay, this one. I think this one would work well. This one would work well. See how it is just like the anniversary cake? This is actually the Karen cakes. So the Karen cakes this would look great in a feather stitch. That would look great in a feather stitch, actually. That's a good yarn for it. And I have 3 right here. And this, so like for a little shawl, perhaps, or like a scarf, not shawl, but a scarf. This is sugared cherry. And this one has a little bit of wool in it though. So the Karen Cakes has 80% acrylic and 20% wool. I forgot about that. I thought that they were also acrylic, but this is a blend. Oh, yes, we need to do that mustard sandwich. Maybe later tonight. Are you doing your trivia tonight? Or are you doing your trivia? Oh, no, you're doing your trivia now every other. Maybe we need to do a little pop-up tonight, like a PJ pop-up, and have a little midnight snack or something. You love that blanket, but I can't bid on it. No, but this is, yeah. Okay, darn. I thought this was, but I think because of the colors, because of this, I'm gonna, you know what? We may just need to experiment that, because I think that would, so any yarn that is like that in 4-weight or a bigger weight just looks best in this. I mean, I guess you could try yarns like these, but I don't know how the feather stitch will look with fine yarns like that. Yeah, I'll have to give that a try. I'll be doing a pop-up spinning. Ooh, Dawn Erin is gonna be spinning. Okay, we'll have to look out for that. Okay, let's start. I'm sorry, let's resume our timer here. We lost a little bit. On Monday, gotcha. I have a cake of that in blues. The little Karen cakes, I totally thought that they were acrylic, but I guess they're acrylic wool blend. I just love this. I just absolutely love these. They just, yeah, feather stitch. I made another one for the St. Jude's a couple of years ago with the feather stitch. Yeah, it just works up so nicely, and it's a very easy, fast, well, I work it up fast. Let's see here. This is a, this is a 6-weight, right? Yes, 6-weight. Yep. And this is the Peach Party. Really like that colorway. It's really pretty. Party at Dawn's. She's going to be spinning some yarn. When do you think you're going to be popping up? I'm actually planning on a little nap today. I want to take a nap. I haven't taken a nap in a long time. I would test a past pattern if I ever got it. Okay, Tank. Yes, I want to tell you, I've been typing it up, but I don't know if it's because, I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time emotionally writing it up. I will get over it and I will get it done, and you will be one of the first ones to get it, I promise. And maybe I just need that extra oomph today to get that finished. Might be after supper. Okay, what is your supper time? Because everybody eats their supper at a different, like after 5, after 6. Are you? I'll be spinning up the fiber that Kendall picked up for me. Ooh. So you got all that fluff. I'm amazed by those that can spin, dye it, spin it, and then work it up. 5:30. Okay, so that would be 7:30 my time, correct? Okay, I may come up before then. Let me think. Today's Saturday. I'm trying to think the schedule for Saturdays. Who all is coming on? It's a silk merino blend. Ooh, wow. Now, question, have you worked up silk merino before, or is this going to be like a test, a new... I wish you guys could see this. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Your weather is Montgomery at 81. You're getting up there. Hoping to watch Dawn. My oldest is coming up today to help get the yard ready for a tree that has been dropped Tuesday. Oh my. Yeah, Juan does the date night. Yep. You can get that colorway in the Karen Big Cakes. The peach party. So the Karen Big Cakes, is that also the acrylic wool blend, or is that acrylic? This is just a really pretty colorway. That's good to know. Yep, I have worked it up before. Okay. There's so many fibers you want to try, I bet. And I bet Katie agrees. I just love this stitch so much. I love this feather stitch so much, you guys. It's so good. You just go in, down, over, through. Bam, done. In, under, over, and through. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's just so pretty. It becomes an addiction once you start spinning. Yeah, I'm not going there. I don't have time for that. Don't have time for that. Magic Frog Crochet, good morning. How are you? And what are you working on? What's in your cup? Welcome in, everybody. It is a fun stitch, Cindy Lou. It really is. It's all in the wrist. My husband says I get the serious look on my face when I make this stitch. Like totally concentrating in it. It's fun. It's a fun stitch. And this is just some really nice yarn. I wish they had those anniversary cakes always, not just once a year. And I wish they would bring this kind back. I'm good, thank you. I'm working on some amigurumi and drinking wild cherry Pepsi. We got a soda drinker in here. It was too much work to get my coffee. Oh, it was easier to grab the Pepsi. Well, I'm having tea. Hello, Jen. How are you? Mm. This is such a good tea, you guys. Yogi tea is so good. So good. No aftertaste, no bitterness. It's just so yummy. In, down, over. Who introduced me to this stitch? Let me think. I think it was Robin. What is her channel name? Let me think. Robin. She's British. I think she introduced me to this stitch years ago. Christmas gifts. You started the hibiscus skirt. Oh my gosh, Tank, you're already working on Christmas gifts. My baby just turned 23 yesterday. Aw, happy birthday to your son or daughter. Don't know, baby. Hooked by Robin. That's it. Yep, Hooked by Robin. I think she introduced me to that. You know, it's funny how some channels just, you remember certain things. Hers, I remember the feather stitch. And then I remember the corner to corner granny square, also from Hooked by Robin. There's just certain I have a drum carder now. I don't know what that is, so I don't need to have someone do it for me. So I'll be making bats and selling them soon. What is a drum carder? Hello, Oma C's here? Oh no, she's up here. She'll be telling people her plan on Sunday. Oh, okay. There's a tea place, Kendall. OMG. Where? My son turns 48 in November. Oh my goodness. Your son is my age. My son is 26. My daughter's 17. And I'm so proud of her this week. She drove herself to school every day except for Friday. Friday, my husband wanted to take his princess. So he drove her to school Friday, and he picked her up Friday. So they had a little father-daughter time. But the rest of the week, she drove herself with my sister-in-law in the passenger seat because she still has a permit. She's not allowed to drive by herself yet, but she's getting so much better. Have you been to that tea place by where? Oh, no, I have not, Kendall. The one by Walmart, the Texas, what is that called? H2T or something weird like that? No, I haven't been to that. It's right next to Seven Brew. I was a little disappointed because I really thought that they were building us a Schlotzsky's. So I was disappointed to see that it was a tea place. Is it good? Is it expensive? That's my question. Because I can have my tea at home. I don't need to go out for tea. Hello, Cindy Stitchmaker. Hello. I usually don't make your lives, but always watch the replay. But here I am while cooking some lunch for hubby. And I love you so much. This is one of my favorite Mercari sellers right here, Cindy Stitchmaker. Oh, she's the one that always packs the yarn very nicely in the bags and protects it because she ships with UPS, and UPS is filthy. Oh, I love it. So what are you cooking? I'm curious. What are you cooking? And I need to frog this stitch right there. I want to like tea. I just could never do it. Tea is so dainty. I want to be a dainty lady. Here I am, nearly 6 feet and swigging the That's okay. I drink Pepsi once in a while. So this is me, okay? This is me. My husband will bring me a Pepsi bottle on Mondays, and it will last a whole week. And I'm talking a little Pepsi bottle because it's just a sip for me. It's just one sip. Sometimes I just need that one sip of a little sweet. I'm weird like that. A Pepsi bottle or Pepsi can will last me a week. Yeah. You're addicted to Diet Pepsi? Let's see. I'm missing some stuff. I see a question. Do you like matcha tea? I love it. Yes, ma'am. I love matcha tea. Mm-hmm. And there is a boba tea place. Kendall, I don't know if you saw it, but it's over across. It's next to McAllister's. And I like the matcha. It's like a frappe. It's kind of the iced matcha tea. I like the strawberry kiwi matcha frappe. It's delicious. My grandson just got his driver's license. Woohoo! Congratulations, CC Angel. You wish it was a Schlotzsky's, right? We need a Schlotzsky's. I don't know, for some reason, I thought they promised us a Schlotzsky's. And when I saw them build that building, I really thought that's what it was going to be. So we were kind of disappointed. Do we really need a tea place? I don't think so. Especially right next to Seven Brew. I don't know if you guys know what Seven Brew is, but it's like a coffee, smoothie, tea place, and they're right next to each other. Literally, they probably even share the same drive through or drive, like the parking lots. We love your bargains. Cindy is amazing. I greatly appreciate you. I put everything together in a bundle, and she's great. I think. Did you post anything new right now, Cindy? Because I think I bought the last bit you had in there the other day. All right, here we go. I'm getting to the end of it. Last feather stitch, and then half double crochet in the last. I love this stitch, chain one. I just love it. And it has a nice straight edge. It's just a beautiful stitch. Y'all, check it out. Hooked by Robin. She has a very nice tutorial. It's been a few years, but it's a nice one. Let me catch up in my chat. I'm sorry. We have a cup of coffee in the morning and 1 or 2 sodas in the afternoon, compared to the 6-pack of Mountain Dew every day. And oof, enjoying the weight I've lost from. Yeah, Peggy. I don't know how were you able to sleep? That's my question. Nothing new yet, Cindy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Cindy, if you type Kanal, Nightbot will drop your channel. You can make some friends. Got to get in some family time. Plus, I've been absolutely family is for yeah. But I would appreciate a little message though. Give me a heads up when you post some new stuff, please. No, Peggy, not at all. It's not at all hard at all. It looks like so complicated sometimes when you look at a stitch. You're like, "Ooh, no, this is a very easy." This is one of those stitches you can do by watching TV. I watched 2 movies and worked a little bit on this yesterday. Of course, I had to put it down because my husband is all about quality time, and he wants, when we watch movies, he wants me to be there, and not crocheting. Sometimes family, like you said, family time is important. Yes. I only like Diet Pepsi, but lately been having Celsius. That's actually not bad, but when I first had my very first Celsius, I didn't realize that it was an energy drink and had a lot of caffeine in it, and I was hyper because I drank it like really late in the afternoon. But there are some, I like the white peach of the Celsius. I like that. I'm not an energy drink drinker, but there is one company, it's called the No Sugar Company. And that's a good one. Oh, Tank, yes, thank you. I saw that earlier. A drum carder is a fiber preparation tool that uses 2 opposing drums with attached card cloth to untangle, clean, and align wool or other fibers into a smooth. Wow. Okay. Are you going to be using this today, Dawn Aaron? We're going to have to watch that. You drink a 40-ounce brew-made insulated cup of coffee each day. Cherry, now we know your secret. Now we know Cherry's secret, how she whips up all of these crochet makes. She drinks a 40-ounce brew-made coffee a day. That's her secret weapon right there, because she is a machine. That's her power. That's her fuel. I looked up that pattern that you made the other day. I really would like to try that. Yes, it blends fiber, Dawn Aaron. That's I was thinking about it. I would love to see that in action. And Katie's got questions. Dawn, is yours a hand crank or electric? My hubby thinks there's something wrong with me if I don't have yarn in my hands. Yes, heavily caffeinated. There you go, Cherry. Oh, that's good. But my mom, she was all about coffee, morning, lunch, and evening, and she was still able to sleep. I think if you're used to it, I guess, but I'm not. You know, I have my cup of tea, and sometimes my teas are caffeine free. But if I have a matcha, I can tell I have more energy. I love the, yes, isn't that beautiful? That's the name. The, I don't know how to say it, Acasta, but that's the shawl that Cherry made for the, I believe for the auction. Is that correct? The blue? Oh, it's beautiful. I hope I'll have some money that day and have a chance to auction that. We'll see. I hear lawnmowers outside, so apparently it's not raining. I don't use that drug. The caffeine? Ah, I drink coffee about 5 times a day. I love the little emoji. Oh my goodness, we're already done with this one. Okay, repeat, pause it for a second, grab a drink, stretch your fingers. I'm going to spin the fiber you picked up, Kindle, but I have some fiber I can blend. Yes, I do like chai or chi. Yes, I do. I have a vanilla flavored that I'm drinking right now that I have out there in the kitchen. Yes, Maurice has been working on one for quite some time, but I'm not sure how it's coming along. I drink 1 12-ounce cup. Sometimes it takes me till afternoon to finish, then just water. There you go. I did have, we were gifted a Starbucks drink yesterday afternoon at the office. So I had a mocha frappe from Starbucks with Java chips around 3:30. So yeah, I think that's the only reason I was able to sit through 2 movies, because I had that Starbucks. So good. Tasty, tasty. All right, last project. I want to try that cake, the smash cake. I'm going to try that, and then we're going to do the wheel. What time is it? 10:17. All right, resume. We may go over a little bit. All right, let me put that hook up. And the hook I'm using for the feather stitch right now, and really you can use any, but I'm using the Diaz right now. It's a resin. It's really nice. This blanket is gonna be so pretty. So nice. Almost done. Almost done. I can probably show it tomorrow and I can make a little video. All right, let me get that 6.5, that 5.5 eye hook out. I'm gonna try that smash cake. Caffeine doesn't do anything for me, but I was told I don't need any more energy. You know, some people, if they have ADD, it actually does the opposite. It actually calms you down if you do caffeine. Now, I'm not saying that you're ADD, but I know you do have high energy. Hello, been here from around 10 a.m. within the basket on a call to hubby. Oh, hello, Hadisha, how are you? Okay, smash cake, caramel crunch. Let's find the middle of this thing here. Okay, center, where are you? You know, this is why I like Premier and Hirschner's. They mark their center pulls. This one does not. But let's see if we can. Okay, got a little bit of a ball here. Let's see. There it is. Got it. got it. Okay, okay, I see. We got some stripes. A little knot here. There we go. Okay, so it is all, we got some brown black going into like a zebra. And there's a little knot. Really? Come here. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Anybody having a birthday today? I think I forgot to. Samantha had a birthday Tuesday. I'm not too bad. Just been doing math and my brain is refusing. Oh, I love math. And then we got some gray, solid, going to brown, rust, Aaron. Okay, I like the colors. I like the colorway. Let's give this a try. What should I do? Let me just chain up something here. Let's just chain up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, got 21. I'm gonna go do, I may do a few more. 30. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do 31. I'm gonna do half double crochets across. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try the feather stitch on this. So let me do some half double crochets. I'm going to see what it looks like. I know Sanita has tried the smash cakes, but has anybody else? And what did you make with it? And happy birthday, Leslie! Happy birthday! And happy belated birthday, everyone! Yes! An arrow lover, happy birthday! Oh my goodness, we need to play the birthday song. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it. Happy birthday. Let me switch over. Okay, so I'm almost done with this row of half doubles. Yes, there were a lot of September babies. Happy birthday to all. Let me see here. So I'm doing this with a 5.5. I think the feather stitch will look good in this. Let me try. So far, the half double crochet looks really nice. So let me see if anybody, oh, am I getting into the day now? Holding some French vanilla coffee over here, feeling froggy and ready to get some crochet work done. Yay! Not tried smash. Even if I could, I don't think I'd gravitate to it. And that's how I felt. I was not attracted to it. I was not. But then I saw Sanita work up a hat, but she used a smash cake and a solid color. So she kind of mixed it up because I really think this is a super busy cake, super busy, variegated, striped and spotted. That's why I wasn't so attracted to it either. But then I thought, oh, okay, I had a voucher and coupons. I'll give it a try. Pick the 2 colors that I liked the most. I thought, I'm going to give it a try. Let's see what we can make out of this. Okay, let's see. And I hope let's see here. She does make beautiful things. hence the name. Okay, so here's my half double crochet. See how it kind of has the blocks? So let's try this. You got one color of smash cake started, but I frogged it. Not a fan. So what stitch did you try, Kendall? I'm curious. What stitch did you try? Because I really think it just always depends on the stitch. We just have to find the right stitch for it. Okay, I'm going to chain one. I'm going to do a half double crochet. Chain one. Now let's go down into this one. And here. And down. And over. I'm going to try. I'm going to try the feather stitch and see how it turns out. Because sometimes it just needs to find the right stitch. Okay. We'll see. Let's see if Kendall... Hi, Michi and everyone. Hello, Christy. Yeah. Every Saturday morning, 9:30 Central Time, or 9:20. I try to come in a few minutes early to kind of get started. Okay. Okay. So far, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do a whole row. Maybe this is something. Here comes the striped part. Okay. Well, I want to see what Kendall... Did Kendall answer what stitch she used? Goodbye, Katie. Thanks for coming. I would like to see it worked into the blanket stitch. Okay, we can try that too. I feel like that one does well with highly variegated yarns. Very good idea. We'll try that too. I'm going to try that too. I want to see how this feather stitch, and then we can frog it. That's a good idea. The blanket stitch. And I think I may even want to go up a crochet hook size. Because I am not a tight, but I'm a pretty, not a tight stitcher, but this is what it looks like. It's busy. It's very busy. I don't know. It's very busy. Blanket stitch, perhaps. Okay. So, but that's, see, trying it out. Trying it out. I have been needing to make another waffle stitch project, but oh my goodness, so many whips. Yeah. I was thinking about doing a textured cabin throw. I think it would work with that. Okay. If I get bored for even a moment, here comes a new project. Yep. We've been there. I've been there. Okay, so this is not it, guys. Nope. Mm-mm. Okay, since I have this half double crochet row right here, let's see what else we can do. Let's try, let me do a stacked double at the beginning here. Let's do that. And let me do chain one, skip one. Let me try something. Let me do one row like this. It's pretty. I'm wondering what pattern did they advertise for? Did anybody check into that? Okay, I'm doing like a little window stitch right now just to get to the next row, and then I'm going to try a little puff stitch. You know what? A puffy shell stitch maybe. Ooh. it's fun trying out different. And let me finish this. Okay, so we got a little window stitch going on right there. Needs a very simple stitch. Can't see stitch definition. Right, but I'm not just gonna do. But window stitch, not bad. But let's see. Let me turn. I'm gonna do a stacked. Okay, here we go. Let me do double crochet in this one. Let's do, let's see. Cool pool. Strawberry and banana with cream oatmeal. Ooh, what? It is, but I mean, you could, you know, I'm wondering if we just do half double crochets. I'm going to try something. Let me finish this row. It's a pretty color though. I like the colorway. But yes, usually a busy yarn like that, simple stitch, because you can't see. Oops, sorry, dogs. They came inside. They were outside. Dad must be up and about. Jeremy, the patterns they have for the smash cakes are simple stitch patterns. Like just single crochets, double crochets, half doubles, Jeremy? What did they make? Did they make shawls, scarves? Anything fun? I wonder how they come up with these. They just sit around and just like, hey, let's make it zebra striped and that statement. It's a pretty color though. That's the problem with these, I know. Okay, so there's a window and a half double on top. I want to get around and I want to try something here. Ooh, I'm curious. Apache stitch, how that would work out. You know, the step, kind of the step stitch, the Apache tears, how that would look. Okay. That would not be too bad. Like a little window followed with a double, kind of look, kind of make a, I like this because it's a very, oh no, the TV. I hope it's not, okay, he's turning it down. A granny stitch outfit and a double crochet square blanket plus a garter stitch knit sweater, I think. Gotcha. It does look kind of like camo, doesn't it? Yes. All right. I'm going to stop. I want to try the other color. So I could see this just used like a variegated, yes, but as an accent color, not the main color. So I'm thinking cardigan, I really do, but as the accent color, like for the cuffs, for a little shell stitch in the sleeves, at the border on the cardigan front and around the neck, but as an accent color, not as the main color. Do you get me? This is 100% acrylic, right? So work this with, work this with like a Hobby Lobby or with a big twist, or even the Loops and Threads Classic Soft. Get like, it is such a shame, right? But I would probably use one of the browns, maybe the rust color, pull the rust color out of this and use that as the main color, and then use this as the accent color. I actually like that idea. I may do that. I may try that. So I'm frogging, guys. I'm frogging, and it frogs lovely. It comes apart really nice. So yes, I think this is more of an accent. I mean, I do like the cowl that they made on here, the knitted cowl, but it's so busy. I think it's too busy as to use it as a main. Yeah, it looks pretty in a cake. It sure does. But I think, there we go. I think I'm going to use it as an accent color. A chevron or a ribbed blanket with solids. Yeah, that's a good idea. A chevron. That's a great idea. A chevron with solids, breaking it up though. Yeah. So just like it as an accent. Yeah, maybe one row and then 2-3 rows solid and then one row. Yeah, so I rolled it up on my finger here, stuffing it back in the middle. Ta-da! So yeah, pretty much. And I have because I'm looking at it on my shelf, I have a wine color solid that I could use with this as the accent. So I'm going to ask Linda, would this be a color that you would like? I know you said you like rainbow, but you're not too picky, but I have an idea of a cardigan with this as the accent color and then this purple plum as the main color for a cardigan. It's fine. You can all hate on it. Means more for me. Oh no, I'm not hating on it at all. I love it, but I think as an accent color, Sanita, like you did in your hats, you used a solid and then you kind of just accent it. So sounds great, Linda. Yay. See? I have an idea, but I need a smaller hook to start with though. So that's not going to happen right now, but there's the timer. There goes the timer, you guys. Okay, stop it. Now, the wheel. Let me get the wheel out. And we're closing it up. I'm going to pull up these super chats and super stickers. So please, no more, because I'm adding these right now. We got Scrimshaw Rose. Okay. Okay. And then we got Tank. Arrow Lover. Arrow. Did you change? No, you didn't. Okay, I'm just spelling it wrong. Okay, Rebecca. And Dawn Aaron. Twice. Mariana. And Mimi loves crochet. Okay, was that it? Yes, got it. All right, got them all. A baby blanket in the granny stitched and use that as the border. Right, as an accent. Exactly. Exactly, Helix. Exactly. There's always something, one yarn we like, maybe somebody doesn't, and then you all making me want to go to Michael's. Sandra. Yes, you did. You gave 2, Dawn Aaron. I got you twice. Yep. I got you twice. Let me sort it. Okay, got you all on here. Now this is from Adele. Sneaky coming in here lurking. Okay. Adele, thank you so much. Okay. You all can have all the fat yards too. See, some people love the fat, and some people love the very fine. I'm starting to like it more. I am. I have made some more projects with the 4-ply and the 8-ply, but it's not my favorite. My the DK and the 4-weights are still some of my favorites. I always want to go to Michael's, but my wallet says no a lot. Oh, Cherry Reynolds coming in here. Thank you. Oops. Oops. Got it. DK is your favorite? Deco and down. Yep. DK and down. So you like the thinner yarns. Yeah. DK is very nice when you makes like baby dresses and baby makes. Of course, for blankets, I love the 4, the 5, and the 6 weights. The what is it called? The cakes that I really like. What are those? Can't think of it. It's the ginger snap color for me, but I can't think of the cakes. I'm drawing a blank. I haven't been able to buy any yarn because of your trip and medical bills. Same. I do too like DK and thinner. Pam, she makes beautiful shawls with the thin yarns. Okay, I'm going to share this screen. Let me enter the studio. And this is for a little something. I just recently started. That will be my Fruity Hexy Lexi blanket out of Premier Fruit sock. That's a fine weight yarn, isn't it? Like a 2-weight. I have a few of those packs too. I found them the other day too. Okay, I am in here. Let me share screen. Oops. Share screen. Wrapping it up. Okay, let me know when you see it. 4 and up for Sing Neon. I think it's a 1-weight, even thinner. Oh my goodness. And you're making a blanket with that? Wow, that's going to take a lot, right? Is it coming up? Can you see it? Darling, we're in the process of, oh my goodness, a new roof. Oof. 1-weight, right? Rebecca says, wow. Nope. You can't see it? See it? No? No? See now. Okay. You can see it now? Okay. See it? Awesome. And now the wheel. Yay! Okay. All right. I want to do a little Michi make with this. You guys just have to tell me if there are certain colors you don't like. I know some of you, I know that you guys don't like pink, but if there are any colors you don't like, so I want to make a little Michi make. Heidi. Okay. Heidi. Okay, gotcha. I'm not sure how big the final project will actually end up being, but I figured 500. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be, are you making the hexies? Are you attaching them as you go, or are you just making them and then having to put them together? That is one huge project. Wow. Okay, guys. Everybody's on here from all the 7 wrapping it up sessions that we had are on here, and I want to give away a little Michi make. So I'm going to sort them. Adele is on here. Arrow Lover's on here several times. Ellie Cat Crochet, Arlena Hutton. And I'm glad you guys are here. But this one, if you're not present, but if you replay, that's fine. I'm going to pick a winner. This is going to be the winner. The winner has 48 hours. Actually, we got to make it shorter. I want to pull, normally I have the winner present during these wheels. Hopefully we have the winner present, but I want to give them the opportunity, if they're not here. It's just, it's easier. It's easier if they're here, but let me see who all is on here. Adele, Era Lover, Ellie Cat, Arlena Hutton, Art with Connie, Bonnie's Corner, Cherry Reynolds, Dawn A, Diana Major, Emily the Joy of Yarn, Heidi, Janet R, Julia Downham, Katie's Been Yarnified, Kimberly Otterson, Kim G, Lena Nena Banana Crochet, Linda Padilla, Lois Deal, Margie's Crafty Corner, Mariana, Melissa Gill, Michelle Plays Hooky, Mimi Loves Crochet. I got her on here once as Mimi Tammy, so we know who that is. Moonlight Tracy, Naked Snail, Demetria, Nancy McDonald, Nisi, Pam's Crafty Heart, Rebecca McCauley, Renee Unraveled, Sabrina Knits, Sally Stevens, Sandra Hot Lips, Scrimshaw Rose, Sherry Knowles, Sherry R, Sherry Robinson, Cindy Lou, Southern Winter, Tank, Tina Leno, TJY Emily, and Wendy Loves Yarn. Everybody's here. I think we're pretty much, I think they're all here, right? So yeah, this has always been my rule for the wheel. You have to be present. So I'm going to stick with it. We're just not going to make it any more complicated than it needs to be. So got to be here. If the winner is not here, we're just going to pull another one. So let me shuffle, 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 shuffle. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Viel Glück. Here we go. And hello, Julia. Just woke up from an unusual nap. Unusual nap. Sandra, can you see it? That's who popped up as the winner on the wheel. Sandra, congratulations. Woohoo! Let me know if there is a color that you despise, that you don't want to see. Congratulations. And thank you so much for all of your support. You're such a great supporter, and you're always making me all these beautiful little videos. She's like, what? Yes. The wheel picked you. Yes, congratulations. Congrats. No orange. Nice. All right. What's your favorite color? No orange. What is your favorite? Oh, Julia, I hope you're not coming down with something. And maybe your body just needed it. Maybe it just needed that little break, that little nap. But hopefully you're not coming down with something. Sandra, what's your favorite color? Is it red? No. Blue? Not orange. I'm going to close this down because we need to hurry up because I got a little bathroom break before I come on with my members. That's hard. I love any jeweled toned colors. Okay. I see something up there. I see something. Okay. I think I got you covered. Okay. Any jewel colored. So it's pretty much the same taste as me. I like the jewel tones. Yeah. I love jewel tones. Yes. Well, I hope you guys had fun today. This is always fun. I'm glad I got to work some on this feather stitch with you guys and tried out this and gave me ideas for this. So awesome. You're so welcome, and thank you for always helping me out. My kid got me sick, have a nasty cold. Oh no. See, you've been sleeping a lot since yesterday. That's usually an indication. If you're taking a nap when you're normally not taking naps, there may be something going on. So Julia, listen to your body. I hope you're not coming down with something. Okay, watching replay. Awesome. Yes. Taking a little break. and then I will see my members here in just a few minutes. Until then, please take care, stay safe, make good choices, and be kind to yourself and one another. And I will see everyone hopefully Sunday, and I hope to see my members here in just a few minutes. Tschüss!